Yo, what's up, LegendBegins here, and we are back with another episode of Slay the Spire Modded. And today's episode we're going to be going over the witch, new character added to the game. And there is a problem, because if you try to get this character to run by subscribing to this mod on Steam, it's not going to work, because you have to delete a file. Specifically, you have to open up the jar file for the witch, go into it, find the patch for Monster Room, and delete that from the jar file. There's a great comment on the Steam page for this mod, so if you can't get it to work and you try to use this, then look at that comment, read it. If you still can't get it to work, leave a comment, send me a message, I'll try to help you out. So, let's get into this and see what happens. As we can see, this is a curse-inspired character, and I can't really read this very well. Something about drawing curses, so let's just figure it out as we go along. But I figured that it was the perfect kind of game for our Halloween-y adventure, and this is a really good piece of art right there. So, let's go and let's take the 1 HP. First of all, let's look at our ability, Black Cat by the Witch. At the beginning of each combat, choose 1 to 3 random curses to shuffle into your draw pile. Gain energy whenever you draw a curse. Okay. I wouldn't say that's the most exciting thing I've seen done with curses, but it'll work for our purposes today. So let's use our common strategy of tackling the question marks and then trying to snipe an elite. So I love question mark rooms. They're what make this game fun for me half the time. So let's go ahead and see what we've got. Not this guy. Not a parasite. I don't know if it's effects. Actually, I'm going to take it just because I'm curious. Will it stay around in my draw pile after the match? And if not, will I lose HP? My HP is 87. Let's see what happens. Let's see, 11 block and 1 artifact for 1 turn. Deal 4 damage and apply 1 decrepit. Creatures afflicted by decrepit suffer 1 extra damage from... Wow, I cannot speak. Talk about Halloween. Suffer 1 extra damage from attacks for each stack. Each stack? I guess it means 1 extra damage for every decrepit I give them. I think that's what it's saying. I think it's just poison. Cool. So let's see if my HP changes at all. First, deal 9 damage. Apply 2 weak if you have at least a curse in hand. Not great. Let's see what our upgrade is. It just does 4 weak instead. Apply 1 rot. Rot. Let's see. Lose 1 HP at the start of their turn. Each turn, rot is increased by 1. I like that. And draw 1 card for each card. I'm going to take Plague Spreader. I like that. So, are you guys having a happy Halloween? And as it turns out, our HP didn't change, and we did not retain that card, so it looks like they made that, you know, they made it not an issue, it seems. So that's cool, I guess. Anywho, not sure why I used that. I really don't need to. In fact, I shouldn't have, because that used up our energy, but you know what? Who cares? So let's go ahead and use our strike, and we've won that match. Anyway, what are you guys going to do for Halloween? Atonement. Exhaust a random status or curse card in your draw pile. Gain static block. Wow, gain 7 block. I was looking at the word status and I said static. When drawn, apply 1 vulnerable to a random enemy 2 times. Deal 6 damage. I'd actually kind of like another Plague Spreader, to be honest. I like having Rot. Though I don't know. If they have two of those, is it going to do 2 every turn? Like, increase by 2? Is it doubling every turn, or is it... I don't even know. Ooh, I wish I could take this, but I can't. So I won't. Deal 12 damage, then the enemy loses 12 HP. That's interesting. I guess it's because I can't multiply how much they lose after that. I'm not sure. But what are you guys doing for Halloween? Let me know in the comments, because I'm curious and I want to know. I am personally going as a hacker. And for those of you who are aware of... full damage 2 times now. I'm not going to take any of these. Are aware of my profession, you're going to be like, well, Legend, aren't you just going as, like, you know, your day job? And I'm like, well, you're not wrong, but I got a power glove. And I'm going to borrow a hoodie, because I don't actually own one. Whenever... I cannot read today. Whenever you play a card that costs 2 or more, all enemies lose 3 health. Not a huge fan of that power card. I like all the new cards that this has added. They're pretty good. Don't really need... another one. Oh, let's see what this is. If it's free, nah, not really worth it for me. Well, maybe it would be... fine, I'll take it. Anyway, don't be a fight. It's a fight. Okay, we've lost our fun things. That's unfortunate. But, you know, all good things must come to an end. So, as I said, I'm going to be a stereotypical computer hacker, and all my stories are being interrupted by me reading these cards. So, Wretched Nails, can somebody please just give me a copy of the English dictionary? Because I clearly don't know this language well enough. Draw one card, then deal damage equal to the number of cards you have drawn this turn. Deal 11 damage, increased by the percentage of the target's missing health. Is that saying the more damage they have, the more this does? I mean, that's a lot of damage. Insert clip of Phil Swift. I'll take it. Anyway, as I was saying, for this Halloween, I'm going to be going as a stereotypical hacker, and I think it'll be fun. Let's go ahead and do this. Gain our block, and deal some more damage to this guy. I really should use that other block, but whatever. So, because I would have gotten another one. You see, I'm not thinking all the time. I'll go ahead and apply this. And let's see, it loses 1 HP and then Rot increases by 1. So it seems that it does more damage every turn. So that's cool. But I think that it can only increase by 1 at a time. It's not going to start doubling, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? So I'm going to have my Power Glove, and I'm going to have... what else am I going to do? I'm going to have like a keyboard with me, and whenever I plug in, it's going to be like green and black. It's going to be real cool. So... aside from that, what are you guys going to be doing for Halloween? And aside from just what you guys' plans are for Halloween, have you guys seen what YouTube's been doing for Halloween this year? I think it is brilliant. Like, they got so many YouTubers to get together, and then all of a sudden, they're like, hey, let's do this, like, weird program thing that, like, Mr. Beast set up, and get this, it's about conserving trees, which, like, can you imagine the geniuses who had to get this put together to, like, get YouTube on board with this special, like, fundraiser tag that's green and everything to get the scariest thing of all. Because, like, just think about it for a second. Trees create oxygen, and oxygen is used to incapacitate people for, like, surgeries and stuff. So, like, it really is kind of a brilliant maneuver on YouTube's part. Take one of the scariest things known to man, and if you saw Vsauce's recent video on fear, you'd know it's clearly suffocation by carbon dioxide caused by an external threat. I enjoyed that video, in case you can't tell. And just like, though this is oxygen, not carbon dioxide, I think it's a really good memorandum of that video. So, just brilliant, making a campaign to save the trees, when really the trees are what's killing us anyway. So, brilliant job, YouTube. I think that this year's campaign is great. And for those of you who are upset with me right now, because apparently I don't like the trees enough, I'm being 100% ironic. I appreciate it. It's a little bit too much for me. Like, just in terms of, like, I got too many videos about it today, but I do appreciate the cause. So go plant trees. Do that. I have a bunch of oaks in my yard. So, exhaust any number of cards in your hand and draw that many cards. Don't want it. By the way, this card in my deck, the one that, like, makes duplicates, I really didn't think that through, because I can fill up my deck with Beautiful Ward, or Baleful Ward. Again, what is this, like, number 6, where I just keep mispronouncing the word? It's like I'm cursed for Halloween, imagine that. So, draw a card. If it's a cursed status, nah, I don't want them. I don't like them. Give me something better. I'm not gonna go for the keys, probably. Let's see. Nah. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, that's not a, yeah. That's not a horrible one. 50 to 80 gold, I will take it so we can buy more stuff in the shop. Smiling Mask, thank you. Give me another upgrade. Plague Spreader, I will take more Rot to all of my enemies. I don't think the curses are helping me very much. Zombie Spit, and I'll just take the Baleful Ward. If those were exhaust, I think it'd be a very good card, but I don't like it in its current state, and I wish I had not taken it. But, you know, we all make mistakes, and we all have values in life and things where we mess up. So, let's go ahead and apply that. I'm trying not to sneeze. My allergies, all of a sudden when I started recording, just like, began to kill me. So, I apologize for my lack of strength right now. Owl Familiar. At the start of your turn, add an owl to your hand. Hold on. Okay, I'm straight up cursed for Halloween, guys. I am in the spirit. I am having fun. Okay, I don't want owls. Well, it's not bad, actually. But if I get a better familiar... Oh, no. That just gives me... It gives me 2 extra cards every turn, which is nice. Oh, but they cost 1, so I don't want it, actually. You see? You see, this is called logic and using ideas in your card game. Anyway. Corrupt blood if an enemy is poisoned. I don't have poison attacks. Apply 1 decrepit to an attacker. I like that. That's a really scary card art. Let me know what other games you guys want me to play for Halloween, by the way. I have some ideas, but I'm more than open to suggestions. Caveats, I don't want to spend like 80 bucks on a new video game for like a one-off. But one thing that I will probably be doing more of is more Slay the Spire episodes with mods, because this is a fun series. You guys seem to like this series. And there are tons and tons and tons and tons of mods for me to do. Plus, a lot of Toho mods. So, I think that's a really cool thing. Like, I'm legitimately extremely surprised by how many Toho mods there are for Slay the Spire. It is kind of incredible, actually. Like, straight up every page seems to have at least one, which was surprising to me. But I mean, I will accept it, because Toho is cool and everything. So it looks like we'll have enough shield to last this turn. Oh man, this episode might last a while, but it might also not. So that is to be seen. But regardless, I should be able to defeat this thing this coming turn and die. See, this is gold. Walpurgis Knight. Waluigi Knight. Shuffle all exhausted non-ethereal attacks and skills into your draw pile, and then draw one of those cards. Okay. A small bit of criticism / advice. I'm not qualified to be giving this, but I'm going to give it anyway, so take my words with a grain of salt. If you're trying to give instructions for a card game, or a game with individual rules, like in cards, try to make those rules as easy to understand at first glance as possible. Like, Slay the Spire often does it by using, like, exhaust and retain and whatever other keyword you want. And they have those two. However, there are too many qualifiers on this card. So, shuffle all exhausted, that's fine. Non-ethereal, attack and skills into your draw pile. If it ended there, it'd be fine. And then it goes, and then draw one of those cards, and then you exhaust this card. One, it'd be nice if you put exhaust on a new line, just so I can, like, you know, have that separation between the card effect and the card consequence. But you also have the fact that you have exhausted and then exhaust, and it's a confusing card altogether. So that's my advice for you, mod creator. And this just got too real. So let me actually now, like, I said it, but now I gotta parse what it meant. So I gotta shuffle all my non-ethereal cards into my draw pile, and then I draw one of the cards. So, including the ones in my hand? Oh, no. Wow, good job, me. So I just get all my exhausted cards back. I don't really want that, honestly. But I will take the Decrepify. So, let's go and upgrade this thing. So the cool thing about this coming boss is the amount of damage he does to you scales based off of how much HP you have. Like, not even your max HP, your total HP. So that's kind of neat. Let's go ahead and apply both of these. And this would be a good time to use our weakness potion, so he doesn't do very much to us. I would like this. I would like this. I would like this. And we should be okay for this turn. He didn't do that much damage to us, which is good. Other news, we should be having a special guest in an upcoming episode, so be looking forward to that. So I'm thinking now that I should be using that card, this one, toward the end of my opponent's life. Why did I have, like... Why is there another checkbox next to that? That's weird. I guess it's not properly registering as an upgrade. But anyway, Decrepit. Damage to the Witch is increased by 13. That's really good. Okay, I really like the Decrepit ability. That's nice. I will give it that. Man, I gotta think in this game, and it's bad because just thinking and playing video games plus commentating, it becomes difficult after a while. Because, you know, you gotta keep coming up with new things to say, and then I'm gonna be like, wow, I'm gonna say something embarrassing, which I probably have done several times. We should survive this. Oh, cool! We absolutely survived that. Let's see, Rite of Spring. Shuffle in your draw pile any number of cards in your hand and gain twice that much HP. It's just, it's so... What's the word? It is hard to parse, but there's a word for it, and it's not convoluted. But it's just the way that the wordage is. You can phrase it better. Shuffle in your draw pile any number of cards in your hand, so I can choose however many cards I want, and then gain twice that much HP. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Oh, but it can only be, like, up to 10, so maybe it's not that good. I don't know. 2 dexterity for 1 turn, gain 14 block, 8 damage. What is the upgrade? And I'm sorry, guys, if I all of a sudden sound sick. It was just straight up my allergies. As soon as I hit, like, the record button, my face was like, no, you're not going to, you're not going to feel good for this episode. I don't know why, and I apologize if that makes me sound stopped up or evil or wicked in any way. So, actually, if it makes me sound evil, no, then I don't apologize, because, I mean, that's the point of Halloween, you know? So I'm going to take a lot of damage, so that'll be nice. Actually, it'll only be like 4, so it's not going to be that bad. And 1, 2, 3, 4. But now they're going to start upgrading, so I really should take that, because that's going to hit them real hard. Because they attack me multiple times. Let's give him the Decrepit. Go ahead and grab a block, and then Decrepify that guy. This guy's going to die first. And you're... all of you guys are just going to get absolutely wrecked by this. Go ahead and just... I'm going to take the block, because eventually I will be building up enough damage, so no matter what I do, and something just fell off of my mouse holder, if you can call it that. It's just... it's like a stool, but, you know. I don't have a proper desk, because I don't want to buy one. And it wouldn't help me very much, so I don't have one. And a lot of people tell me, Legend, go buy a desk. And I'm like, yeah, I guess I could, but why? And they're like, well, can't argue with that. Let's go ahead and chew and get back some HP. I actually like that card. It's not bad. And I can just end this, and you're dead. That's pretty much just poison, but it does more damage over time instead of less. 8 damage if it kills the enemy, increases the chance of receiving rare cards by 10%. Ooh. Ooh, is that increasing it for this fight, or is that increasing it in total? Because if I use that 10 times to kill an enemy, then all of a sudden, I have, like, I will always get rare cards. I don't think that's true. Not a chance. 9 vulnerability, unplayable, cleanse. Play 3 attacks this turn. This card is cleansed if the condition is satisfied. Oh, and I end up getting, oh. I'll take it. I think it's technically a curse card, so that works with our character. Hello! I'll take some money. And I'm gonna go. Thank you, kind skull who stabbed me. I'll take the Frail. And 2 of those, grab some artifact, get some block, and we shouldn't be able to be hit. And our artifact saved us from the Frail. This is excellent. I can't play 3 attacks, which is unfortunate. But you know what? I will live with it. Let's see. Could use Rite of Spring. Yeah, I think I will. Because I could use some bonus HP. Thank you. You know, sometimes I start playing Slay the Spire, and I forget that it takes a long time to play. So, this might be a bit of a longer than normal episode. Or, we could just split it. So, In fact, I'll probably do that. And I'm sorry that I am just so stopped up. I have no idea why this is happening. But, you know, sometimes in life, you just gotta roll with the punches, you know? Sometimes life is gonna reach out and just punch you as hard as it can. And, you know, sometimes you just gotta punch back and say, hey, life, this punching thing you're doing, I'm not a fan. Can you please cut it out? So, let's go ahead and end this episode here. So, let me just check these. Deal 9 damage. If you apply 4 weak, if you have at least 1 curse in hand, no. 1 less for each card in hand. Nah, I don't want it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you give this video a like if you enjoyed. Leave a comment in the comment section down below, and subscribe to my channel to enjoy my content. Make sure you click the little bell icon. I said that really fast, but you guys are smart. So, yeah. Make sure you click that bell icon to let our friends over at Facebook know that you really don't like Farm Simulator. Oh, wait. No, that's an actual game. No. Farm Simulator, you're fine. You don't like Farmville. That's what I'm talking about. Farmville off the rails. Props if you got that reference. In fact, put it down in the comments and I'll give you a prize. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Do. Anytime now. Hey. Hello? We got the end card that's gone. Hello? Anyone? Okay, the end card has played. What more do you want from me? Okay, look, if this is about me being like a couple days late for Halloween week, or if you wanted me to do an entire month of Halloween episodes, first of all, I apologize. Second of all, I can resolve it next episode. Just cut it, please. I can't even say play the end card. We already played the end card. What is going on? This has never happened before. Oh man, what is going on? Maybe it's a glitch. Glitch in the system. Happens all the time. Bug, error, I don't know. Oh, what is going on? Is the game music still going? But the screen is black. Okay. No, this is not good. This isn't good. This isn't good. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we going to do? Oh man, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? YouTube. Oh man. Who's YouTube's CEO? Is that one girl, I think. I think I know who she is. Oh, but I can't send her an email because I'm stuck. Usually playing the end card fixes it or finishes it, but it didn't. I could use YouTube's built-in editor, except I can't reach that until the episode ends and is uploaded. Huh. Let me try playing it again.